right, we're live. Hi. I'm getting a few things set up because I have some stuff to show off today. So I'm just getting that organized, and then you will have my undivided attention. Get this going. Hi, those of you who are in here already. That's awesome. Hello. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm getting just a few things organized so I can show off some new goodies you've been asking for. Who's all out there? Come say hello. We got like a whole bag of things here. It's a bit wild by popular demand. I'll try to kind of hide these. Good morning, Alexander. How are you? I'll try to keep some of these hidden from you. Hi. Hello, Michael. It's great to see you again. Hi, David. Hello. My name's Tawny. You can call me Princess if you must, but Her Royal Highness maybe might be a little bit. Queen of dildos, maybe. I don't know. Doing pretty good. It's been a wonderful day. I had a fantastic chat with some very close friends I haven't, been able to kind of have that FaceTime with in a bit, and that was awesome. Good feel-good morning, right? Got a lot of coffee. That's good. Got a whole stack. I'm so excited to show these off. How's everybody else's Sunday been going so far? Is it like a laundry day, right? Oh my gosh, yes. Let's see. We are gonna save this recording because there are some toys. I got a few messages. Some people weren't able to make it. I want to make sure that they see these. It was wonderful, Michael. It was very relaxing. Yeah. You call everyone princess? Universal royalty. No, it was really relaxing. It was nice to just kind of get some air, and it was very warm. It's pretty warm everywhere over here right now. How's the weather with everybody else? And hi, friends. I know it's been a while since we've done a Sunday Funday. We're finally back on a normal schedule. There was some fluctuation in times and in timing in general, and then some holidays and stuff over the past few Sundays. So we're finally back to that. Hot all over, hot everywhere, right? 'Tis summer. We got the Star Wars sweater on, got my sparkle water. I have 7 new toys that we will be reviewing this week. I'm excited to show off. It's gonna be fun. It's a small group today. But yeah. And if any of you have any questions at all or comments, please feel free to come say hi. I promise I'm friendly. We can chat. If you're popping in here because YouTube was like, here's a random live room, be warned, we are going to be going over a few different like adult products in this. So do make sure that you check out my YouTube, make sure that is what you are here for, because we'll be going through that. What am I drinking? I am drinking, it's Safeway brand peach flavored sparkling water. So I never really liked the flavored waters very much, and recently I've been on a kick, and that peach is really good. Yeah, keeping it sparkly today. Just waiting for one more person to go in before I show off some of these, but I think some of you will be very excited. I got my hands on a few products that you all asked about last time, so that's going to be awesome. So if you're watching this recording at a later date, yay, I might have something you mentioned. Yeah. How's everybody doing? What are you up to? And hi, friends. Thanks for the thumbs up. Pretty cool. Okay. Somebody is almost on their way. Hi there, Paige. I have to check that out because all of the like citrusy ones and stuff have been what I'm really craving. I can't do, does anybody have, what is it called? The one that makes it, it's kind of like a Keurig, but for the sparkle waters, right? Like anybody, I'm grasping at the name here. But I know that those have been pretty fabulous, but I can't tell if the cost difference from having one of those is really worth it. Like when you're getting their flavoring and stuff. What is my favorite toy I have? Okay, that's a really hard SodaStream. Yes. Okay. I need to like weigh out the difference in, you know, the like $5 for 2 packs versus theirs because it'll be good. SodaStream, yes. Favorite toy is very hard to describe because there's so many different sensations. So, for instance, I have a favorite external toy. I have a favorite internal toy. I have a favorite couples-based toy. I have a favorite one I like to use on my partner. I have a favorite one I like to use with playmates. Like, it really depends on that. If you want to know what my go-to overall by my bed kind of toy is, I would have to say notoriously the, you know, Hitachi magic wand, right? It's like a little lawnmower toy and it really gets the job done. It's also great as a couple's toy as well. Also fantastic for aching muscles too. So it's kind of, you know, it's a versatile little guy. But yeah, no, those SodaStreams are definitely something I keep looking into. I'm like, if this need for so many, you know, sparkle waters in a day continues, I must do it. But another one on that note that I want to show off to you, David, I had some people ask what our new favorite toy is for those. And this is not for just those who have a vagina or those who have a penis, but for couples in general. So this is the Control from Sir Richards. This is one of their newer lines that's kind of come out in the past few months. And this is a silicone rimmer toy. So I know that I came out with a video fairly recently about introducing that anal play with your partner and having fun with that and kind of exploring it because I know that there's a lot of stigma around doing that overall. You know, like there's a lot of issues with, for lack of a better way to put it, a lot of guys think that it's inappropriate if they are considered cis males to indulge in anal play. But the P-spot play is very, very fun. You don't want to cheat yourself of a very, very entertaining adventure. And of course, you know, it's not for everyone. My partner does not really enjoy anal play, and that's fine. But I do know I've spoken with a lot of you that have enjoyed it as well. So you asked for more toys that incorporate that without a lot of penetration. And so I was able to get a hold of this one for Sir Richards, and it's absolutely fantastic. I know, Michael, right? Oh boy. Absolutely fantastic. Hi, new people that have come in. Oh, thank you, people who are joining in on the other platforms. It's awesome to have you here. There's a lot of you. Hi. And we've got 10 over here. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. I've not been very great about doing these consistently on Sundays. The schedule is now concrete, so I will be here every Sunday. I will be bringing the new toys in, kind of giving you a little bit of education about them, answering any questions people have, and kind of trying to help you find the best toys for you, for your partners, for whatever the case may be. Michael, you're on Instagram, right? I was like, I recognize your name, and I know you've been in other lives before, but I was curious. Well, thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Okay, I thought so. Oh my gosh, this one, I'll wait a tiny bit. I got one more person that is coming in that wants to hear about this one. David, I was with you for the first half of that one, friend, and then you might have lost me at the end. The SodaStream is not worth it because you get the gas cylinder. Sounds serious. Sounds very serious. I've heard a lot of arguments for, a lot of arguments against it. You know, I just don't know if like they're syrups, or I guess not syrups, but they're like, you know, they're pods or whatever it is that they're using to create the flavor in it, which is really what I enjoy, because like the just normal like soda water is not better than water for me. For my brain, my lizard brain wants, you know, the flavors and stuff. All right. Yes. Okay. Perfect. They're here so that I can actually show that I have one. I can show it out with you all. The gas cylinders are expensive. I'm following you. Okay. All right. I see. Side note, is there anyone out there familiar with Zumio? Sorry if you're not. Just curious. Curious if you are. Marsha is. I see. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I've ever really I've never known someone who's had one and been able to really kind of look at it. Or actually, I think my friend Alana's got one. But they've just brought over like what they've made. It hasn't been something where I've actually seen it get made or kind of like check that out. So along the Zumio line, I have the Zumio E, which is their brand new one. Now, this is a vibrator that essentially it uses this, it's ergonomically curved, and it uses a rotation setting instead of a vibration setting. Yes, so Amor, with the giant dildos that I do review, if you watch my reviews, within the first few minutes, I always mention that I'm unable to review them fully and use them. That instead what I'm doing is educating about the toy on behalf of the company. So for a lot of those larger toys, they are not something I can physically use or have trained up to at all, but I do still educate about them because there's quite a lot of you that do use them and are always looking for something larger, bigger, you know, that are size king and queens. And so I definitely make it a point to mention that at the beginning of my videos. If it isn't something that I was accurately able to review to the best of my ability, then I can at the very least let you know if it's body safe, how to clean it, how to use it, how to stretch up to it, the measurements, you know, I can let you know stuff about that, you know, toys still. So the company still have me educate about them. Like, oh, I think I already, yeah, the cruiser review went out today. Right. So that is less of a review and more of just an education-based video. Some I can't use at all. Some of the toys I cannot use at all. For instance, the pig hole from, I believe that is Oxballs. Yes, it was Oxballs that sent that one, which is a gaping tool, primarily for anal play, which then goes in and holds you open. There was no way to partially test that, and it wasn't something I was comfortable being able to test, or something that really interested me. But I still found that it was something that was a great help to a lot of you that were looking for something like that, but wanted to see somebody actually squish it and show you the dimensions, you know, up to their face and kind of get a better idea of that. So I guess I'm more, you know, you guys might fight about it. It might be a little half and half. You're both kind of right about that for sure. But it really just depends. So I am very partial to smaller plugs, vibration tools. I'm a big fan of tools that can be used in group settings. So I love external vibrators and sensation play and erogenous zone play. So I kind of tend to steer towards toys that are vibrating. And so the larger dildos are more for educational purposes. You know, kind of beat that dead horse, but just clarifying for those of you who don't watch the review videos but see the screenshots of me holding these massive things, that is what goes down in those. If you want a full review of them, I do recommend that you go to the company's site where you're going to find a lot more of the reviews for those who have been able to use them to their full potential. Size team, exactly. After the yes, it's so cool having you all here. Hi, you all, you too. I'm about to show off the Zumio E. Because I just got it and I'm losing my mind about it. When I went to the ANME convention in January, it was the last convention we were able to go to before the Fire Nation attacked. They had not even mentioned this. I had asked her, the owner, I was like, you know, are there plans to make another one? And it was kind of like, and I'm like, oh my God. But no, there was no further talk about it whatsoever. Yes, Amor, I do. Yeah, those large dildos make great home defense, door stops, you know, headphone holders, you can prop them up on it. Yeah, it's great. You know, you can make them into gnomes and put them in your yard. Yeah, even if you don't use them, you can still use them. But yes, after the yes, I've been really excited about this because I didn't really know this was coming until I started to see them popping up on my affiliate sites. And it was like, oh my gosh, This is incredible. One of them we went over and left it in my husband's father's work office, like right at the door and stuff. It's been fantastic. I know. I hear that it makes the S absolutely obsolete. So we will see about that. These are like the sexiest toothbrushes you'll ever see, basically. I mean, they just remind me of an electric toothbrush. I mean, look at that. Look at the charging port. Like, this is fan-freaking-tastic. I love it. Yes. Projectile sexy slingshot. I got to tell you, Paige, one of the things that my husband had mentioned to me is drilling holes through a board and then suction cupping, like sticking the suction cup part against the wall and then having the dildos facing out for like coat hangers and stuff. So that is certainly something that will probably make the rounds in my house. Yeah, after the yes, you can get a mighty horrible ring. So there was a while that I was putting them up on the mirror, just visual aids during like our live shows and stuff like that. And upon taking them off, I still can't get half the rings on there off. Yeah. Weird ring toss. Exactly. Yes, exactly, Tesla. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to be as upfront and honest as possible. Have I tried any of the toys that I'm showing? These are ones I've yet to review. These are toys I have not even broken the seal on. So I'm showing you them as they've just come into me. Some of them are brand freaking new and they aren't even on the sites yet. But I will be reviewing them this week. And the moment they are on the sites, I'll be providing you all with a link and a blog guide as well. So I don't know if you all go to my blog, openbobsbb.com, but for a lot of the new toys, we do little blogs. Now, keep in mind, I don't do very lengthy, detailed, beautifully written blogs. I try to get it to the point, very easy. I do like 300 words or less. My SEO hates me, but you all can have something that you can consume in a very easy amount of time and get kind of just the bullet points for things. However, we have a brand new blog from actually After the Yes, who is in here right now, that is beautiful and lengthy and fantastic and gives you all of the details for sizing up your toys. So if that is something that does interest you, I highly recommend that you click it and take a look. That SEO, I know, right? I get that, my site hates me, but you readers love it. So it is what it is, right? Some good SP. It's true. Yes, absolutely. If that's something that you are into, you can most certainly use it for that. Yes, Brian. So from what I've heard, because I've used it with my partner and I've spoken with a few others that unfortunately some of these more pinpointed ones, they aren't very comfortable using them like under the scrotum. But if you're just kind of trailing on the underside of your cock and the frenulum there, you're going to have still that really nice stimulation. The thing is that the rotation it's a touch and go. I've heard from some people that they love the Spyro tip, and then I've heard from other people that they just don't find any pleasure from it. I think the main consensus, the generalization I'm going to say here is that a lot of those with penises have mentioned wanting a wider tip or more area of the skin to be stimulated in order to really get the full length of that pleasure. So I would say that the Zumio may not be the best fit. However, I want to show off another pleasure placed vibrational toy. What should I show next? Should I go into some more anal toys? Should I go into external vibration, penetrables? What are we feeling? It could be none of them. I don't. So Tesla, what I do with the products, oftentimes when I'm sent a new product that's on the market, I'm sent two of them. One of them for giveaways or pictures, and then the other one to actually review. And so oftentimes with the extras, I give them to friends, I give them to family, they're unused, or I'll do giveaways or things, which is why often you will see those popping up on the YouTube. Yes, there's new penetrables after the yes. I knew you'd perk your interest. But I also, the ones that are able to be recycled, so there are some programs that you can send your toys to after use if you're not wanting to keep them, and they can properly recycle them for you. I personally keep my favorites. So this is my review room right now, my office. So I have all of the piles of non-review, the toys that are awaiting review. Oh, there's my little uterus and my vulva. And so, it's hard to see. My goodness. They're all down here. And then this lovely closet over here is filled to the brim with boxes of the toys that I like, or toys that we are later going to use in YouTube presentations, Instagram presentations, things like that. How do you get into what I do? Absolutely. So personally for me, it started off a little bit differently because I was doing a lot of adult performing. So I was able to bring viewers from that platform into one that, was somewhat similar. But when you're starting from the very beginning, I recommend making your stations. When you open the door, boing, I know, that's why I didn't even bother opening it, all right? It's like a trap in there. You got to Indiana Jones that, like, don't mess around. But I recommend that you set up a platform for yourself first. Create a YouTube, create a blog. A lot of people want to wait until they've accumulated a repertoire with companies and stuff to do that. But when you have a platform, no matter how small, it does give you a certain bit of credibility with these companies. Then start reviewing every toy that's already in your possession. Tag the companies, reach out to them, let them know that you are doing this, post it on there, and continue on with that. After a while, then you can start speaking one-on-one with the companies and doing something a bit more with the newer toys and things for sure. Yeah, I know it is. It really is, Michael. You guys want to see a new Penetrable? I know after the yes does. So this is along the same lines. I showed you the rim from the Sir Richards. How big before you? Yes, I do start with stuff I bought myself first. Yeah, the first about 24 reviews that I did were from items that I had already owned or items that I went out and purchased myself and reviewed. Then after that, I felt comfortable, going to companies and saying, hey, I'll provide you with a free review. And then after a while, they start coming to you. It's fun. Hello, Lily. It's wonderful to see you. Oh, I love your avatar. It's really different for everyone. So some people will get approached organically by companies. Some you have to reach out to, and it can be intimidating. I recommend reaching out to companies that have an affiliate program in place. They're already used to working with influencers. They're already looking for somebody who's willing to preach about their toy. It's pretty fun. You always have a growing stash, right? It's always something going on there. Okay, so we've got the Control by Sir Richards. It's the whole Control line there. Advanced silicone cock teaser. This is a teaser. This is not a toy that is going to, that's meant to be like a flashlight or something, or a fleshlight. Yes, so most of the sites, the distributors, not the manufacturers, the distributors will have affiliate programs. Some of the manufacturers do as well, but some, much like Blush Novelties, we like to, go through other, venues and stores to sell the products. So it really just depends. I recommend, if you are looking to start reviewing, to look into things like Peep Show Toys, Betty's Toy Box, She Vibe, Naughty Betty's, there's a lot. Basically, if you just look through mine and you see kind of who's sponsoring. Yeah, Lily, I've been really, really, really bad about doing my weekly Sunday ones. We had Father's Day, and then I was out of town for camping, so it was a little bit sassy for a while. But the idea is definitely to do that. Yes, I have, and I go to the conventions, Tesla, the A&ME conventions, Adult Novelty Manufacturers Expos, and so I'm able to go there and meet with them and see what's coming out new. It's very exciting. You're camera shy, just make a blog. Yeah, a lot of very successful sex bloggers never show their face. So I just recommend getting used to social media, setting that up. Instagram, Twitter, and your blog would be great. And then go out and buy some toys. I have great affiliate links on my reviews, just throwing that out there. Get you discount codes, set you up. You have a ton of questions. You can ask anything you'd like. Absolutely. Oh, after the yes, please do it. Let me know if you're there so I can hug you guys. And guides, yeah. Hi, Catherine. I'm doing fantastic. How's your Sunday going? I hope very well. So this one is very, very powerful. It looks like we've got, this is one that we haven't fully tested. I'm going to turn it on here. It's a very, very powerful teaser. So you will place your cock inside here and then it vibrates. And it also has these nice little stimulated bumps on the inside. So it adds a little bit of extra texture. Definitely recommend using a lot of lubrication with this. It vibrates violently. So this is a fun one that we are going to be reviewing this week. Very excited. Yes, it is 2:24 p.m. right now. Yes, definitely do that. So I'm excited to try more from this line, but this is one of the new penetrables that we will be reviewing this week and releasing. Once I'm done reviewing them, yes, they are organized in boxes by, essentially we've got like BDSM, we've got, penetrables, bullet vibes, wand vibes. They're all organized in this closet over here, which I'd love to show you, but I've shoved them all in there to seem organized and clean, when in fact I am not. Let me see here. I have not heard of Eden Fantasy. I will have to check that out for sure. What happens when I receive junk and can't give it a positive review? Does it secretly go in the trash to never be seen? So there are some that I release the reviews for. If you want to see a review of a toy that I absolutely dislike, look up the Pirate Sword from Fairy Lust. That was one I don't recommend for anybody. But definitely I let the company know first my suggestions to make it better. If the company would like me to proceed with the review, then I'm honest and I send it out. Here's the thing though, what doesn't work for me can still potentially work for you. So I try to find the pluses. I'll be like, this caused me harm, this whatever. There are some toys though that have actually caused bodily harm that I would never recommend to anybody. I'm very vocal about that in reviews. If I'm being paid by a company, I will consult with them first, let them know I can do a refund, things of that nature. But oftentimes I still list it as something I wouldn't recommend on the site or on here. Yeah. It's Monday here and about to open up Peaches and Cream. How do I like the Womanizer? Love it. Actually, funny you say that. We have the Womanizer Duo that I'm going to be doing a written review of this week. Very, very excited about that. I'm a big fan of Womanizer and Satisfier toys. I think that they really run the market as far as that air pulse, play. It's fantastic. There are a lot of sex toys that are junk. There's also nothing regulating materials. So if there's one bit of advice that I can give all of you, it's to please stay away from jelly. Stay away from TPR. Go for silicone. There are some times where I will review toys and talk about toys, especially penetrables, that are made of TPE. This is primarily because as an external product, it's not as much of an issue, but I am very clear in the reviews what that means. It means discoloration. It means some bleeding. It means melting. It means potentially you could have a negative effect, side effect in your body. You could have burning, itching. I mean, there's a lot of different issues with that. I understand they're very, very cheap. That is why I'm trying my hardest to bring you all the most affordable, body safe products for sure. Yes, exactly. It's fantastic to have a comparison video. Name and shame. Yes. Yes, thank you, Nawa. It's great to have you. You had some trouble. What sort of trouble, David, did you have on those platforms? Yeah, well, I'd love to check it out, Lily. I'm excited to check them out. Eden Fantasy. What do I do with the bigger sex machines? I have friends that are sex workers locally, so I will make sure to properly clean them, and then I give it to them for their cam shows. I also have a few of them that are in here piled up, so it just really depends. If it's something like the Motor Bunny or Sibian that I understand they're going to be coming out with new attachments, and some new goodies or new apps, then of course I keep them so that I can properly test those when they come out. But if it's something like the thrusting machines, where it's kind of a one-time, shop, then yeah, I definitely share the love. We have that here too. Wonderful. Yeah, Lily, I believe I have not been able to get in contact with Fairy Lust in about a year. I do believe that they might be only doing sales through Etsy. So I'm really, I wish I could shed some light on when they plan to come back, but that Pirate Sword is the review, I believe, is still up on my profile. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see with the Duo. I've reviewed it in the past, but I'm going to be reviewing it in comparison to the Premium and a few of their other ones as well. So it'll be interesting to kind of see that. TPD, yeah, TPs, I know, for real. Yeah, of course, Catherine Mayer. You're allergic to silicone. Okay, so I am assuming, Michael, just based on our previous conversations, you have a penis. And so are you looking for internal, like prostate toys and massagers, or are you looking for penetrables? Because it is not as, it's still very, very important. But I understand externally versus internally, one is going to affect more than another. So you may not have the issues that, say, I would have with things like TPEs and, jellies. Do I really enjoy them or not? Oh my goodness, I couldn't have over 700 toy reviews if I didn't enjoy it. Oh, I'm very, very, very much a fan of toys. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad, Kenneth, I could get you that discount. I do enjoy the telescopic dildos. Yeah, that's a good thruster. It's a very fun one for sure. Krillum, okay. I like Wicked Lube better, and I'll tell you why. There is no glycerin in it. So I highly recommend that you use lubrications that do not have glycerin in it. Unfortunately, a lot of the flavored lubrications do have glycerin. That's part of that, but it's kind of could be a yeast infection waiting to happen, irritation. I experience redness, so I like to steer away from that. It's a ingredient in lubrication that oftentimes you can have a very negative reaction to that I recommend steering clear of. Yeah, I do like Wicked Lube. I also recommend Sliquid H2O is a great one. If you're using silicone toys, you also want to kind of steer away from toys that are from lubrications that are very, very silicone. I understand that there's a lot of articles for both, but in my experience, it does not harm the toy when you use a water-based lube, but you do get a lot of oiliness, secretion. It's harder for me personally to clean the toys that I've played with hybrids or silicone lubrication with, for sure. Yeah, Hex. My husband and I have been together for 6 years and married it'll be 4 this year. We've known each other since we were very, very young, though, for sure. Yeah, Wicked Lube is fantastic. Right. Stimulation gels can be very, very tricky. I find that a lot of them have like cinnamon or peppermint in them. And I am somebody who does not like the tingling of that, as you've probably seen from my previous reviews with it. So that is definitely a love-hate with me as well. I'm very excited to review a lot of the new Vidu toys. Goodbye, Michael. Have a wonderful day. Absolutely, Catherine. Absolutely. Have a fantastic one. But I do have some new Vidu toys that we will be reviewing this week. I want to show off from their new line here. Very excited. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Joe Volt. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I appreciate that now. I try my best. So the 3 that we've got with the Vidu line, or Vido, Vidu it. So Quaker Plus, it looks like this is a 10 vibration mode silicone vibrating anal toy. Yes, I love these ones more than the beads because there's less of that separation. So it doesn't feel like you're expanding and then quickly retracting and then expanding again, which can sometimes, for some people, they really like that internal massage. It can feel great on the prostate. But I personally enjoy something that's got more of that silicone in between. That is just kind of something I found to be more pleasurable. It was good. Ended up switching to on. Excellent. I'm going to have to add that to the list. I'm going to check that out. So the Quaker Plus, that's interesting name for that one. And then we've got the Bump Plus, and this is just a remote-controlled anal vibe. This is great for beginners as well as intermediate players. I want to say that this one has about a 3-inch insertable length. Come live every day. I wish I could. Alas, only Sundays are what the schedule allows right now, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. I've heard a lot from the different sides. Some people like that slow tease. I'm like, get it out. It's interesting for sure. The whole problem with the stimulation gels is when you get down to it, they're all fundamentally irritants by design. Right, exactly. And some people just tend to have a little bit more of that kind of that allergic reaction to that very negative reaction. I find that my body does not agree very well with warming sort of liquids and gels and stuff. Like it becomes an intense burning where I'm like, oh my gosh, like get it off, please, please, for the love of fuck. And then the last one I want to show you. So because we were talking about the satisfiers and womanizers, and we were talking about the air pulse play, right? Which is very close to the suction play, but still a very different sensation. It's more of a tapping versus a sucking. So it's great. It does promote that blood flow to the area, which can provide you with more sensitivity. So that's a very, very fun one. So with that, we've got the Sonic Vibe Suki from them, which is a clitoral pulsing toy. I'm very excited. This will be the first one from the Vito sets that I have tried of that kind. So I'm very excited to check it out. But this one was just sent over through Peep Show Toys. So we're going to take a look at most of those. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, the Femme Fun Plua, which I had requested from a few of you, and I chatted with them at Anime, and it was wonderful. I love their setups and stuff, so I'm very excited to give that one a go. It'll be really fun. And please, friends, I know I get on a roll and I start chatting. Interrupt me at any point with any questions you might have. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Otherwise, Sunday fun day, hanging out. Yeah, do you remember the manufacturer, Lily? So I've reviewed the buck, the Motor Bunny buck, but not the cowgirl. No. Yeah, I haven't, but I'll have to check that out for sure. You might be a rambler. Yeah, ramble enabler. Yep. Warming gel equals crotch fire. Yeah, you gotta get it off. It's horrible. I'm not a big fan of it. There's a few different kind of pepperminty ones that it's been more of an icy tickle. But again, like that, I like the cooler sensations a bit more. But yeah, those other ones, it can go from being really sexy hot to really panic stricken very quickly. Yeah, Lily, I'd love to see what you liked from there, most certainly. And then harnesses. I have the entire Her Royal harness line from Cal Exotics. I unfortunately, because of COVID, those reviews are going to be delayed because my play partner, she is not able to come over at this time. So when she's able to, I will be able to accurately review those. However, to the best of my ability, I am reviewing them on myself. So as far as, using them actively, it's going to be a bit difficult. But I have a lot of the different vibrational G-spot toys and P-spot enabled toys from them as well. So I'm really excited to try those out. Yes. Now you have to get the ingredients list for on. I think it's mostly rosemary oil. Yeah, I'd love to hear about that because, it's touch and go. Some are great. Some are absolutely crotch burners. Yeah, for sure. I believe... So we just got this new white peach warming oil. And I was curious because I had a very positive reaction to this. It does have glycerin, but this is not an internal, it's an external body oil. So it just kind of gives it that sweeter taste. And then it was just water. Yeah. I mean, this is just it. It's not as oily as I imagined it would be, but we're trying out some other ones to see kind of how the body oils do. Because as we all know, some of those body oils are really going to start turning things purple and, you can dye your sheets and stuff. So we're trying to work on a little bit more of the more natural based ones that have, a little bit of give there. Yeah. I know. Right. Yeah. Dulux, they have a cock ring and vibrator. Have you tried that from Dulux? I have not tried that from Dulux, but I will check them out for sure. Thank you. I appreciate your interest in sending gifts, but alas, I do not give out that information or accept those at this time. But thank you so much anyway. I appreciate it. So this is their Me Too line for the harness. So this one is a harness and dildo double. So it's kind of hard to see, but you've got the kind of silicone harness here, as well as that. So it'll be very, very interesting to try that one out when I am able to. And then here are more of the Me Too attachments for the actual one I showed before, which is great because this has a bumper bottom. So if you have a vagina and you're using it, then you can get some stimulation there. Whereas with a lot of other strap-ons, you might experience the balls of the dildo or the suction cup of the dildo or the end of it in general, that firmness smashing up against your body. This gives you something you can rub against and give you pleasure while you are delivering pleasure as well. Right. I think that when I speak in regards to more natural products, I am speaking in regards to ones that I am able to use that are just essentially not going to give me that sort of irritation. I have a very sensitive and cynical vajay, so it's been quite an adventure because, you know, as you very clearly know, there's not many that aren't made with a lot of glycerin at this point. Are there any toy companies I absolutely stay away from? Yeah, I have a blacklist. I do. I have companies I won't work with and toys that I stay away from. Yes, there are. So there's a few that there's no point in me naming because they don't sell them anymore, but they were a company that was labeling their products as silicone, and you can light them on fire and test that theory. So I did because it didn't feel like silicone. So there's definitely a few that will falsely label their products as you know, body safe when they are in fact made with rubbers and jellies. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Now, keep in mind, I do a lot of overseas reviews and I understand that there's not a regulation on that. I do test these though. I do test them before I go going, this is silicone. I'll burn them. I will definitely put that to the test and make sure because, again, you can kind of label anything as anything. But there are a few companies that have been such a pleasure working with. I know this is opposite of what you're asking, but Tracy's Dog is actually a company that I've been really enjoying their products. I was incredibly surprised at their suction toys and stuff and how pleasurable those were, because a lot of times with suction toys with these companies that are, you know, not really reputable, they're going to be so suctiony that they'll pull your hair, they'll cause, you know, like, I mean, contusions, like they really have been hurting people because of the power behind that suction in that sensitive area that they're sucking on. So you have to be incredibly careful. Tracy's Dog. I know it's a horrible name. Yeah, I've told them that too. Yeah, but it's a fantastic bunch of toys. Yeah, there's some stuff over there as well for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right. There's no regulations whatsoever. I think that when in regards to my comments about a lot of these overseas companies, it's just that it's more frequent that we find those there. The larger companies I've found that are operating out of the US, a lot of times they're allowing you to witness their process. They're allowing you to see the type of silicone. They're laying out the shore. They're laying out, you know, they're giving you information about their silicone or their platinum cured silicone where you're able to actually get your hands on that material. Whereas a lot of times it's not listed in the others. Like I've experienced a lot of, you know, toys where they will show something like their version of this and say that it's a G-spot toy, where there is absolutely no part of this that could ever become a G-spot toy. So there's just a lot of marketing and words that they're using to, you know, kind of work with Google there to get them at the top of your search list, when in fact that's not something that they actually deliver. And so I try to review those as much as possible so I can give you the actual facts on it. Right. You know, as much as you can, for sure. That's partially why I recommend working with companies or buying from companies. Like, I'm a big fan of Peep Show Toys because they only sell non-porous toys. And so they do that legwork for you to ensure that the items that they are selling are non-porous. Instead of you kind of looking at a jumble of words and being like, oh, I like the look at the toy, but I don't exactly know what it is made of. And they certainly are not listing it. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Exactly. Like Funk It Toys will show you the entire process. You can watch them do the pouring. You can watch the silicone. You know who they're purchasing from. Like, they are very transparent. And sometimes that's not always the case. You know, different companies, different things. Yes. So the Sport Sheets, did you, oh wait, no, it hasn't released yet. Okay. Tomorrow I have another Sport Sheets review that's being released for their collar and leash set. And let me see. Do I still have, yes, I do. Sincerely Sport Sheets. Yeah. So this review will be coming out tomorrow. It's a lace, it's a posture collar. So you can use it as a day collar, you know, or you can use it as a play collar, or if you do pet play, stuff of that nature. I think that their Sincerely Sport Sheet line is absolutely wonderful for beginners BDSM, primarily because it gives you the option with a lot of their toys, their spankers, their cuffs, you know, their rope, like it gives you an opportunity to engage in beginner's play where it is easy to not have too much pain involved or not have too much restraint involved, but also there are ways that you can take those very same products for them and use them in a little bit more of a intense setting. So I think it's kind of a one-stop shop. So I found that a lot of the spankers, for instance, I get from them where there's a setting or there's a way that you can use it where it's going to make a loud sound, but it's not going to have a lot of impact. But then, you know, you turn it around, the other side's different, and you can have that impact where you can play with that a bit and you can figure out if that's for you. But I definitely recommend them for that. Yeah. Because of Peep Show toys, yeah, I thoroughly enjoy them. Uberime is awesome. Yes. Oh my God. Marco over at Uberime is a powerhouse. I'm a big fan of their pores. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Nawab. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm probably not, but hello. Stand there. Awesome having you in here. And just a heads up, friends, I do have about 15 more minutes before I'm going to have to go. I have about one more toy I'd like to show off, but if you have any questions at all or anything you'd like to say, please jump in at any time, and I will answer as I'm able to. Yes. Oh, I'm so jealous you got to meet him. Oh, I'm so jealous. I was going to go to Sex Down South this last year and meet him, but they had the major hurricanes and stuff there. It was, and we weren't entirely sure if we were going to be, you know, trapped in an airport or not. And obviously this year, you know. Oh, you do that I missed. Oh, the favorites for air section toys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God, the Predaporter. Predaporter is incredible. I also enjoy the Womanizer Premium, is fantastic. So those two are my favorite. Satisfier Predaporter and Womanizer Premium. They have not been able to be beat by me, at least. They're great for travel too. I'm a big fan of them for travel because, you know, when you have a very phallic dildo in your hand and you know, you're packing that in there, you get a little bit shy because if anybody opens it, they know. But when you have ones like those that sometimes like the Traveler, you know, you can get that top where it makes like a cone and it's very discreet. I do like that. You can leave it out on your counter and nobody's going to even blink. Haha. And the ones that do, you know, they're applauding your pleasure, I'm sure. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter. Let me grab another one I wanted to show you. Which one should I end on? Which toy should I end on? Let me know a sensation that you like. Let me know. Is it oil? Penetrables? External vibrations? Internal vibrations? Couples toys? Let me know, and I'm going to find one that matches that. Perimeter. Pret-a-porter. Let me. If you go to my channel and you search up the Pret-a-porter, that should pop up and give you that. I know, right? Decisions. First person to throw out a sensation, I will match with a new toy that I have not announced yet. It'll be fun. And if none of you do, then I will gamble with my own brain and do it then. There's plenty to choose from. I'll close my eyes and do it. I know. Tapping. You want that air suction? You want that air pleasure? Is that what you want? Is that what we're going through? Or are you tapping into your brain? Tentacle. Oh, that's wildly specific. I don't actually have tentacle, but I can show you penetration toys and dildos and stuff if that's where you want. Pokenos? Yeah. Huh, all right. Fair. All right. We got Womanizer Liberty, if you want your tapping fun. This is the one that is incredibly travel friendly. I'll be doing a comparison with the Duo as well as the Premium. So if you're curious about which one of these three that I've mentioned that I personally find most pleasurable, that will be released. If you follow Sex Toy Collective, I'll be doing a sponsored post for them, doing the, comparing and contrasting, as well as a video for their YouTube channel. So definitely check out Sex Toy Collective. You'll be able to find a lot of my other videos there as well. I know, After the Yes just did a review on a tentacle toy. Just saying, Lily. So this one, like I mentioned before, here you've got that very travel-friendly case, and it doesn't fall off easy. It kind of snugs onto that silicone, which is nice. And then you've got the 2-button controls, and this one does the pleasure wave. And it's kind of hard to see, but it's moving in there. So whereas a vibration is going to be rubbing against the top of your skin, and sometimes, you have a really fun time, you're enjoying, and then you're rubbing yourself raw. Well, this prevents that in a way that, again, it's providing that like surround sound pulsing on your clitoris or your nipples or wherever you're choosing to use it. And that is going to bring you that sensitivity and that pleasure that then kind of, it's fantastic. Let me see, someone here. Wait, who? After the Yes is another sex blogging duo. They've got a fantastic blog. If you look up aftertheyes.com, I believe. Am I right on that? Before I say that, certainly check it out because they just did a new review. Oh, you have the, it's beautiful. You've got that. You've got that lube drip, right? I'm a big fan as well because let me show you the best part about this. So first of all, you can pop this off to clean, right? Absolutely fantastic. Silicone, waterproof, fully submergible. Comes with a different sized top because we're not all made the same. And sometimes we want a larger area that's kind of stimulated. Sometimes we want a smaller area stimulated. So it kind of goes there. Yeah, definitely check it out. So you have these different tops, these different shapes that you can have your, pick your pleasure with this. But I really like that it has that versatility with these as well. It's fantastic. We have about 9 minutes before I disappear, friends. So please, 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 if you have any questions whatsoever, any hey, how are yous, come say hi. I am going to be here next Sunday at 2. And hopefully, schedule permitting, every Sunday after that. But that is the goal for sure. Yeah, check out the channel, take a peek, so many things. And also just kind of a self-plug here. If any of you would like to see any of my other videos that are not currently on my channel, please check out Naughty Betties. Check out my Tawny Talks channel, which is just a bit more of like self-love, motivation, things of that nature. I know. Please, me too, right? Might be the other way around. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Cross-pollination, right? It's a beautiful thing. Now, I got you. I love your guys' work. Definitely check them out. Yeah, essentially, it'll be fun. It'll be super fun. Do you like my train of thought? Just kind of like ceased right there. But yeah, Naughty Betties, Peep Show toys. There's a lot of strap-on guides, also a lot of P-Spot play guides, P-Spot milking guides, things of that nature, gift guides as well. So certainly check that out. There's a lot of fun ones. You can find all of those on the front page of my YouTube. If you scroll down, there's little pictures for different accounts. Click those. You'll find more of my videos with the companies that I work for sure. And there is going to be a really fun surprise and new YouTube channel popping up very soon with a company you all know and love. So yeah, I can't announce that yet, but it'll be really awesome. It'll be really fun. We're going to have fun together. And thank you everyone who's been thumbsing up and hanging out and stuff. I know this has been a little bit longer than normal. Normally we're like 20, 30 minutes, but I had a lot of new toys I wanted to show off to you before I dive in this week. Quarantine's doing the body good in the sense that we're cranking out these reviews. So I'm excited to share some of these and the comparisons. Does anyone have any last questions, suggestions, ideas? Hey, how are yous? Before we are wrapping this up. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, absolutely, Catherine. Likes and shares are huge. Absolutely. Subscribe. Yeah. You 6 months. Awesome. You've been subscribing for 6 months. I so appreciate that. I know that it's kind of a fledgling account. We've only been up for 2 years, but it's been awesome. Yeah, do it. Woohoo, all the love. And friends, we were going to do a big celebration for the 20 million views. We kind of did one. We did whatever. But when we get to 25 million views, we are going to have another party. So keep, kind of touching base. It'll be super fun. How did I start getting toys? I was buying them from companies that I enjoyed and then reviewing them there. Yeah. Do it. Definitely do it, Lily. After the S is awesome. Right. Sometimes tickling, can be just a form of foreplay. I think that a lot of fetishes are kind of played in the deviant mindset, or and although there's a big power play dynamic in quite a few of them, or a lot of them, I mean, it's depends. It's different for every person. Do a video on that? Yes, Catherine. Actually, there will be a model program that is going to be opening up on openbobsbb.com in January, which is going to have huge comprehensive guides about how to get into sex blogging, toy creation, and basically toy reviewing as well, and a lot of knowledge with that, as well as a how-to for the adult industry and those interested in dipping into other avenues of that, whether it is sex blogging, performing, things of that nature. You're going to your friend's account and subscribe? Yeah, do it by all means. Yeah, definitely. So yes, Catherine, my long answer to your short question, I'll have videos of that up very, very soon, for sure. Do a 21,400,060 or 416,000 views. Woo! I like it. Let's celebrate every view, right? Every single view. So this is our official 21,416,000 view YouTube channel party. Yeah. Woo! Bring my harness out. Do a little, appropriate party there. I like it, Tesla. I like the way you think. It's fantastic. I love how nobody's commented about Daddy Goldblum in the background. Like, you guys are really tolerant over the fact that I got a pillow with Jeff Goldblum's face on it back here. Y'all just must be like just accepting of the bloom, right? Life finds a way. Yeah, keep an eye out, Catherine. And if I am not putting it out soon, feel free to get on my ass about it. I respond well to comments that tell me to make videos. Oh, thank you now. Yeah. Or very faceline. True. Absolutely. I like it. That'll be our celebration then. We'll fully embrace it. Absolutely wonderful. Our countdown to 3 minutes. Any last questions or comments, my friends? It's so awesome, those of you who have come and hung out. It's been fantastic. I have not been to New Zealand. That is a horde bucket list item, though. Most certainly. So we're big fans of Lord of the Rings here, too. So the chance to go visit some hobbit holes would be really awesome. Get an anime body pillow. Got one. Will be reviewed in the next week or two. Absolutely. Right? It's so natural that he's just here. They're like, of course he's here. Yeah, seriously. Hi, Tracy. It's all good. This will all be up as a video and recorded, and I will be here next week for sure. I do have Instagram. I would love it if you all join me on Instagram. Let me put it here. It's the same as my site name, OpenBobsBB. Yes, guide me, shire it up, please. I beg of you. I know. Oh my God. Take you with me. Yes. Let me rephrase on my liking anime. I like anime in the sense that I understand the beauty. I think it's super fun. I have not seen or watched a lot of it. Like, for instance, I am very late to the game. We just started My Hero Academia. I'm very late to the game. And the ones that I have seen have been very, very mainstream. So I am dipping into a lot of anime now. It's a new thing that I'm doing. Yeah. Hi, Laura. Hello. Yeah, we're only on season 2 right now. So, and I know it's still going. Yeah. Do I like wearing pantyhose? Not really. I don't like lingerie at all, actually. I understand the attraction of it. I understand the love for it, and sometimes the kinks and fetishes that can accompany it. But for me, I'm very much a like sweatshirt, sweatpants, or naked kind of person. And I'm a comfy human. I have a hard time with heels and hose and stockings and stuff. Oh yeah, Fellner, are you following? So what I normally do is the day of, and I'll start doing this earlier. I'll start doing this a few days earlier, is setting up the live so that you can set a reminder. So I'll set up one for next week and the next few days so that you can set a reminder through YouTube, and it should alert you. Yeah. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I thought you were the only one. So for super soft toys, for me personally, I think they're a bit more difficult for insertion, but they're fantastic for pain. Super soft toys are really great if you experience a lot of that internal pain, if you have any sort of medical conditions that can cause dryness, if you are experiencing that dryness in older age, if you've been through chemo, there's a lot of different things that can essentially create kind of a environment where you do want something that's a bit softer and gentler. So for those, I definitely recommend dilators or like the Leo egg plug for sure and stuff. But when you're looking to sit on a toy and have that, I think that you should get a medium firm density. I think that that'll allow you just a little bit more of that, Keep on keeping on, Tesla. Thank you. How old am I? How old do you think I am? It's a trap. Same experience with softs. They tend to flop. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I did not get the link. I believe that they don't allow you to post links, unfortunately. So if you are comfortable sending it to me through email, my email is on the description portion of my my main profile. So my little about me has the email in there that you can send me the link there, but I don't think they let you post it in here. Yeah. Time is up. Can you get 5 minutes? Hey, I was still talking. You were the one who ended it. Wow, let me tell you about this here. This is a sparkle peach water. All right. It was very fancy. It helps me with my superpowers. It's magical. Much magic. TPR tends to cause dull pain. Yeah. I would recommend, if you're looking to train up or if you're looking for something that is going to help you with that pain, then having a dilator, smaller, skinnier dildo, or having peach, I love it. It's my favorite. Or also just having a softer toy in general can help with that. But as far as the sitting goes, yeah, they can get a little floppy for sure. That's about as much as the shouting. It's a Sunday. You asking me to shout? Bring you much pleasure screaming the name. But yeah, I guess I can wrap it up. If there's any more questions, last chance, last shout out. I said that probably 10 times. I'm gonna say it once more, and then I will be back every Sunday at 2 p.m. PST here. There should be a reminder that you can set on my channel a couple days ahead of time. If not, please give me a poke, comment on the videos. I read each one. I will be able to respond to you for sure. But next week I'll have some fun announcements, some new toy designs as well. It's going to be awesome. Not seeing the email in the description? Allow me. TawnySeren@gmail.com. TawnySeren@gmail.com. If you have questions, friends, or if you would like me to help you find a toy that you think will work for you, I can, to the best of my ability. Oh, yeah, finding a shorter one for sure. Have you tried the Blush Novelties Wellness Collection dilators before? They're very soft. They have a rounded end so they aren't smashing up against your cervix, and they are short as well. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Brian. Thank you. Good night, Noab. It's been wonderful chatting with you. All right, friends, I am finally going to say goodnight. Thank you, everyone who came in. Thank you, friends. It's really awesome always chatting with you all. I'll be back. Don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram or Twitter. Please keep in mind that Twitter is used primarily to kind of push the not safe for work stuff. Instagram's a little bit more product heavy, so keep that in mind with your social media followings, whichever you prefer. But please never hesitate to reach out to me if you're kind of looking for a toy for you, or if you have questions about toys or materials. I will help to the best of my ability. If I can't help you, I'm part of a wonderful network of people that can. After the Yes, who is in this chat room today, also has a wonderful blog, so certainly check that out. Thank you, Now. Thank you so much. A-Spot Toys, yes. I also highly recommend the Night King from Uberrime. It is a fantastic A-Spot dildo. It's also soft enough and rounded enough that it doesn't jam against your cervix as well, for sure. What will happen at the end of the broadcast? I will go into the void. I will go back into my closet where I will recharge, and then I will be turned back on at the next live show. Yes. Wonderful. So thank you, everybody. Have an amazing rest of your weekend, whatever that may be, your laundry, your work, your mindless consuming of Netflix, which is what I will be doing. And I really appreciate y'all coming in here. So I'll talk to you all later. Don't forget to subscribe. Shameless plugging. Subscribe. So I will see you next time. Bye.